This is the Razer Black Widow V4 Pro. This is the newest keyboard from Razer, and it has a lot of cool features, including a OLED display on the top right hand corner. So I'm really excited about this. Let's go ahead and open it up and let's test out all the features, and hopefully this video will help you figure out if it is right for you. Over here is your USB cable. It is a USB to USB-A. Like that Razer, they use these high quality cables. You can see that it is braided, it is high quality, so it is not going to break if you step on it. And it even comes with a cable tie. Another little detail I like with Razer products is that they have the logo on the cable, and on the USB cable, on the inside, it is green. So that's a cool little touch. Next up, you got your keycap remover. So this is if you want to take out the keycaps and replace it and put your own. And this is the wireless dongle for hyperpolling wireless. Basically, this is going to allow you to connect to your PC wirelessly, faster, and with no lag. And over here we got some extra switches. So you can see orange. We're going to talk about this in a minute. Let's go ahead and put this to the side. And lastly, you got the wrist rest. I like all the details on it. I can already see on the back, you know, it says for gamers, by gamers. You got your rubber grips on the bottom. It has a nice texture feel to it. And of course you got the Razer logo in the middle. That's pretty awesome, but let's get back to the keyboard. And the wrist rest right here, it snaps into place. Just put it right next to it and it snaps into place. Alright, so right now we got the keyboard connected to my PC. Everything about the keyboard has a solid feel to it. The keycaps on the top have a nice textured feel on the top. And it has a nice weight to it. It does not feel cheap at all. Every part of the keyboard feels high quality. Let's take a close look at the keycaps. So you can see on the top you got your F keys. And you can see right here where it says 1, 2, and 3. This is where you can switch between different devices. So you can pair up to 3 devices with this keyboard. On the top of the keyboard, you can see that switch right there. That allows you to switch between Bluetooth and wired mode and high-speed wireless mode. So that's what the dongle is for when you connect it to your PC. Then you're going to be able to use high-speed wireless. And as you can see right now, I'm using wired mode. I got the USB-C cable attached. And finally, let's take a look at the command dial. There's a button right here on the right hand side. You can go ahead and press on that. And you can cycle through all the options. So when I tap on it one time, you see that we got volume. I hit it again and they got track selector. I can change the brightness on the OLED display by tapping on that and going down and going up. I can tap it again. And this is the keyboard brightness. I can go ahead and lower it down. And it's off. I can go ahead and increase it. So that's a quick way to change that setting. I mostly have it set to volume because I'm just used to having a keyboard with the volume dial right here. It's just really handy to have that volume dial right here next to my mouse. The really cool thing is on the Razer app, you have full customization, so you can change the animations. And you can really go deep with the customizations, as you can see right here. You can change the text, the design. These are all preloaded, but you can upload your own GIFs or GIFs, however you want to call it. So let's say I want this banner right here that says Razer. It says for gamers by gamers, but of course I can change the text. So I can put whatever I want. I can put my handle, or you can put whatever you want. It's up to you. Be creative. You got some preloaded designs right here, and of course, and when you click on it, you can change the text. You can change the image position, the font. You have a lot of customization options right here. Okay, so let's say I want to put this GIF on my keyboard. I'm going to go ahead and go to the Razer Synopsis app. I'm going to open the GIF file. And then as you can see right here, I have to crop it because the OLED screen is pretty small. So we're going to crop it just a little bit to fit. And obviously it's not going to be in color, but that's fine also. I'm going to go ahead and click on crop. And now I have a new animation that I can load up to my keyboard. Now I'm gonna go ahead and click apply. And it's downloading to my keyboard right now. And there it is. There's my GIF on the keyboard. It looks like it's flickering on my phone, but in person it is not flickering. It's just the way it looks on my camera. That is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and tap on the button one more time. So with the command dial, you can do a bunch of different things. You can tap on the button on the right hand side, and you can go through all the options. So this is to change the OLED brightness. So I can put it really low. I don't think you can see a difference. Well, it'll only go down to 20%. Let's put it all the way up. You can tap the button again, and this changes the keyboard brightness. Yep, you can see it's at 0. You can put it all the way back up. And I can hit the button again, and this changes the apps on the Windows. So I can switch between my web browser, which is right here, and I can switch between all the different windows. So this is Steam, and this is, the next one is, yeah, the Razer app. So it's pretty handy that I can switch between my different apps right there on the keyboard. So now with the dial, I can quickly zoom in, zoom out. That might come in handy for video editing, actually. This is the keycap remover that it came with. Let's go ahead and take out one of the keycaps so we can see the switches inside. So these switches are replaceable. You can change out any of these keycaps and the switches. I know not everyone wants to fully customize their keyboard, but if you want to, it's great that you have that option. So I could take out this switch and I could put a blue keycap, which is more clicky. It has that more clicky sound. This one does not. This one is more quiet. To take out the switch, it's the same process as taking out the keycap. You just gotta grab it from the top and gently pull it out. And that's it. So I don't have any other switches that I can swap out, but you can easily get them online. So if I wanted to have blue mechanical switches in my keyboard, I can do that. I can have half orange, half blue, or I can switch it up. I can have it completely different. Again, it's really awesome that with this keyboard, you can fully customize the way it looks and the way it feels. You can change the colors, you can change the animations on the screen. Most keyboards don't give you this type of customization. You can see right here, it has a nice little subtle glow to the desk. It's not too overwhelming, but it's definitely bright. And adds a really nice touch to the desk setup. Now let's talk about hyperpolling wireless. So remember that dongle that I showed you earlier? Well, it is connected to my PC right now, and this is a better alternative to using Bluetooth. To use it, all you gotta do is connect the dongle to a USB-C cable and connect it to your PC. And then on your keyboard, go on the top and switch to 2.4. And now you have a wireless gaming keyboard with no lag. This is definitely not a budget-friendly keyboard, but it has all the premium features that you would expect. After using this keyboard for a few days, I am definitely impressed with every little feature that this keyboard has to offer. If you are looking for a keyboard that's going to last for the next couple of years and it will continue to get updated, this is definitely worth looking into.